Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to make something special, something that I've never done before.
But first and foremost, let's get to know me. My full name is Nur Fatiha binti Muhammad Firdaus, but you guys can call me Teha. I was born on 11 October 2000 and I'm turning 21 years old this year. I am now taking Teaching English as a Second Language, also known as TESOL, in University of Malaya.
And for your information, I am currently taking multimedia in teaching this semester. So in this video, I'm going to make my micro teaching by including several multimedia elements. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up. Feel free to reach me out. You guys can add me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe me on my YouTube channel. Before we get deeper into the subject, let us see this video.
Hi everyone, so in this video, I'm gonna give a brief talk about one of the literary devices, which is character. As we all know, all stories need certain necessary elements. Because without these elements, literary works often fail to make sense, or even worse, become less attractive to the readers. For instance, one of the essential elements of every story is a character. A character can be any person, a figure, an inanimate object, or animal. Writers use characters to perform the actions and speak dialogue, or to move the story along a plot line. There are different types of characters, and each serves its unique function in a story or a piece of literature. A story can have only one character and still be a complete story. Readers will feel that the characters given in the literary pieces exist, and as an impact, they will enjoy reading their real and lifelike figures and actions. And now I will explain it more on the slides.
Are you ready for the lesson today? So in this video, I will do a micro teaching on one of the literary elements, which is characters. So during this time, you guys can call me Teacher Teha and I will assist you as my students. But before we start our lesson, I will tell you guys about our contents for today. So first, I'm going to talk about our lesson background. Second, about characters, followed by characterization, and last but not least, our activity. So, are you guys ready? Let's get started. So, as you guys can see from the slides, our targeted learners is Form 2 students. Their proficiency level is mixed abilities, meaning they can be low, intermediate, or advanced learners. And the skill that we want to cover today is literature under the topic characters, and the theme is people and culture. Sounds interesting, isn't it?
Based on the KSSM standard, our content standard are Content Standard 5.1, engage with, respond to, and interpret a variety of literary text types. While for the learning standards, the learning standard are Learning Standard 5.1.1 and Learning Standard 5.1.2.
What is a character? A character is a person, animal, creature, or thing that is featured in a story. However, places and objects can also be characters.
There are four main types of characters. The first one is the protagonist. The protagonist is the main character around which the whole story revolves. Next, we have the antagonist. The antagonist is the character or group of characters that causes the conflict for the protagonist. The third one is major character. Major character are characters that have big roles in the story. And last but not least is the minor character, which are characters that have small roles in the story.
How about we do a case study then? The story that I want to choose is Harry Potter. So in Harry Potter, the protagonist is of course Harry. This is because most of the conflict of the story revolve around him, and even the title is named after himself. And about the antagonist of the story is of course the Lord Voldemort. We can see that he is still trying to defeat Harry ever since from the first novel and first film until the last film, which is the Deathly Hallows. And about the major characters are Harry's best friends, which are Ron and Hermione. We can see that Harry spends most of his time with them. And about the minor characters could be Dobby or Mr. Barty Crouch Jr. This is because they only have a small role and show only 1 or 2 traits in the whole story.
On the other hand, there are 3 types of minor characters. The first one is flat character. A flat character has 1 or 2 main traits, usually only all positive or negative, and they are the opposite of a round character and remain basically the same throughout the story. Next is round character. Round characters have many different traits, good and bad, making them more interesting, and they may change in significant way. However, for stock character, a stock character is a flat character that is instantly recognizable by the readers.
Moving on to characterization.
Characterization is a portrayal or process in which author conveys a character to the reader or show what the character is like and gives the characters reasons why they act in such ways.
There are 2 types of characterizations, which are direct characterization and indirect characterization. For direct characterization, the author will tell us exactly what a person is like. On the contrary, for indirect characterization, the author will tell us what the character is like by putting on clues to help the readers to understand that character. I'm kinda need my assistant for this part. Teha, can you give a hand?
Don't worry, Teacher Teha. Let me help you. So, hi everyone. Now, I will be showing the differences between the 2 types of characterization, which are the direct characterization and the indirect characterization. Without further ado, let's roll the VT. For direct characterization, like what Teacher Teha said, the author tells us exactly what a person is like. Let us see this example. Peter was very lazy and would never shave himself more than was absolutely necessary. Based on this example, can you guys spot or identify the character's characteristics? Yes, direct characterization is easier as we can see from the example. The author directly tells us about the characteristic, which is Peter was very lazy. So from that example, we know that Peter is lazy. Let us now see the example of indirect characterization. What a boring TV show. I want to change the channel. But where is the remote control? It is so far away. Never mind, I will just be waiting for Jane then. She seems like she would be in here soon. I could just ask her to fetch it for me. Sis, can you pass the remote control to me? What? Go get it by yourself. According to the scene, we know that Peter was bored with the TV program, but the remote control was inexplicably across the room, so he just watched it anyway. Jane, his sister, would be in soon, and she could fetch the remote control for him then, he thought. Therefore, from this example, even though the writer or the author didn't tell us directly about the character's characteristic, we can identify the characteristics based on the scene, which is Peter is a very lazy guy. That is all from me, Teacher Teha. I hope my explanation helps you. If you need any help, don't be shy to call me or hit me up. Thank you everyone. See you again next time.
Wow, what a great explanation. I really appreciate your help, Teha. Thank you. Alright, enough with the explanation. Now it's time for your activity. Are you guys ready?
I named this activity as Mood Board. Paste your characters. So here's the activity background. The literary device that we want to focus is of course the characters. The estimated time is 1 hour and it is suitable for low and intermediate learners. The materials needed are manila cards, markers and colour pencils. So this is how the activity will be conducted. The teacher will divide the student into groups of 5 and distribute the materials. Next, the teacher will assign specific characters to each group and each group have to create a mood board that tells their characteristic, physical appearances and traits. And after they had done the task, they will have to present their mood board in front of the class. This is one of the example of the mood board. The story that I have chosen is An Inspector Calls. Interesting, isn't it? So I wish you guys good luck and have fun creating your mood board.
We are now reaching the end of our lesson. I hope you guys learned something new today, and don't forget to reach me out by add me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram and subscribe my YouTube. So, what do you guys think of my video? I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've put so much effort into this video. And thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye. But stay safe and stay home.